Mr. Hargrave here, live on Twitch tonight. It's Midnight Madness. It's late at night. We're streaming live on Twitch as we always do. A little later than usual. Got a raid ticking down right here, the beta raid. As you can see, we run the Ultimus 7 daily, difficulty 5, and we normally run the beta raid 4, difficulty 3. But tonight's going to be a little bit different. A little bit out of the ordinary, as tonight we need to run a beta 4 level 0. Why are we running a beta 4 level 0, you say? Mr. Hargrave, have you lost your mind? Usually. Let's have a look at this event. It's a new moon event. We have 10 days, a mere 10 days, to complete this event, to max out the milestones. The milestone that we're looking at today is going to be Midnight Madness, where we have to use nocturnal characters in raids. We're going to get into the teams that we're going to use, talk about that, what I would suggest for all levels of player, as I have to run the weaker raid. You can't run the harder raids. There's your tip. Your first tip is you're going to have to run a weaker version of the raids, either the Ultimus 7 or the beta, or both even, depending upon your alliance. I have faith that my alliance can handle just running the weaker beta and still run our normal Ultimus. We'll have to adjust as we go. We need to average 9,300 points a day to max this out. It's been running now for about 5 hours. We have 2,000 points. If we go all the way down to the bottom, we want to get milestone 25. We only have milestone 1, and we only have 10 days to do it. All right, let's get back over here. We want to make sure we launch this raid as soon as it can be launched. We got 43 seconds. I got another video down there where I lose my mind over this, but we're not losing my mind, our minds. We're going to be calm. We're going to be cool. We're going to be collected. We're going to figure this out. We're going to make sure that we max this out, that we find the right teams. We'll just run the weaker raid. The only problem with running the weaker raid is that it's worth less raid season points. Normally, in my alliance, we place near the top. So we might fall down a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on that, just make sure we don't drop out of the top 100. You might face the same problem, even as a lower down alliance, where you might place normally, in a certain bracket, and you might risk falling under that bracket. So you might have to adjust your plan as that happens. All right, let's launch the beta raid. So we're going to go over here. We're not going to drop all the way down to the 3. I don't think that's necessary for my alliance. It might be necessary for yours. And we're going to change the difficulty all the way down to normal. Why am I going down there instead of any of these other ones? I just don't want to deal with the no heals business. Just in case somebody needs to heal, or if I don't want to risk not being able to complete the raid for this. So let's just remove that, go with normal difficulty, and here we go. Let's get it launched. We got enough keys, so we're good to go. And we're going to join our strike team. Okay. I run this lane over here that goes up the left-hand side, but what I'm actually going to do, it's okay. There's a lot of crossover in this raid, which is nice. This is my favorite raid layout. Of all the raid layouts that we have, the Ultimus, I do like the Doom. I actually like the Doom. I haven't said that out loud. I like the Doom. I don't like that I can't take my characters up to tier 15 to handle the Doom, but I like the Doom. On to the beta. I love the beta. How much it crosses so you can help each other out. Someone gets stuck. Hey, I'm coming to help you out, friend. It's great. Much better than the Gamma is probably the worst raid, because you just get totally stuck on that one and you can't do anything to help anybody out. Thankfully, that's not running right now. We're running the beta. Okay. I need skill or tech characters. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and sort my roster on the side by nocturnal. I mean, this has the potential to be a really cool event, except it's not. Okay, for this, skill or tech. And I'll try to I'm going to try to focus this on all players and not just high-level players. I'm going to assume that you got Zemo by now. You can farm him, right? I hope you got Zemo. Minerva. We know we're going to use Minerva. Let's drop Ultron in here. I think that's great. He's a nocturnal character? That's a really... I didn't notice that the first time around. That's a really nice part of that tag, having Ultron in there. It might time out on me. I'll just come back in. I'm going to avoid Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus is fantastic, but I don't know how many people have, invested in him at a low level. And let's drop in. These are both farmable. So if you got Proxima and Glaive, that's a really nice pair. I'm going to assume that you got them. They're farmable. I'm going to go with that. I also do like Ghost a lot, but I'll just leave her out of the equation for now, and let's just go with this team. I almost guarantee that I can just run this on auto. I don't think I have to pay attention to this. We'll find out. I'll find out. My characters are pretty high. My Proxima's tier 15. My Glaive is 7 red stars. If you watch my content, I say a lot of this over and over again, but yeah, done. So here's the benefit of running a weak raid with overpowered characters. And just, take your difficulty, pull your alliance, figure out where you're at as an alliance, your leader, your captain. This is the way to go. Show this to your leader or captain. First like and subscribe and all that kind of good stuff, but then show it to your leader or captain. Okay, so that's my team for skill and tech. That's what I would suggest there. We also got these mystic or skill nodes over here. My lane partner's already cruising on that. I'm going to try to snag one from him. Ha! What are you doing, Mr. Hargrave? You're taking my raid nodes. Okay, let's pull this back off. I'm going to stick with Zemo. I just think Zemo is awesome. But now I have Thanos. Who would I feed energy to? I'm going to feed energy to Hela. I think Hela's the pick there. Everybody should have a good Hela, I hope. She's kind of old meta. So let's put her in there, and let's keep the team going here. All right, let's keep that team going of Corvus and Proxima, and let's do that. I imagine this is going to be an auto situation too. I can't imagine this. If you drop it down, if your alliance drops it down, it's just going to make it easier, and then you can just focus on running these characters, and it's just going to... No reason to stress out about this. We're going through enough right now. We got a few... problems in game. We got resource shortages and all that kind of stuff, so we don't need any stress. That can be topical. You're not going to watch this video years from now, so we can go ahead and talk about the save MSF movement that's going on if we want to talk about that a bit. Basically, game sucks. We'd like it to be better. What are you going to do? This event kind of sucks, and I'd like it to be better. But instead of getting mad about it and begging them to fix it, because they ain't going to fix anything, we're just going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it. All right. The boss is kind of cool because you get Mystic Tech or Sinister 6. I think it's and Sinister. I don't know. Or. Okay. Check your grammar. All right. I'm going to switch this up just a little bit. I mean, I'm going to, I could put anything in here, just with how overpowered I am for this raid. But I'm just gonna, I kind of just gonna show you the positions here. You want to put Minerva behind Thanos, so Thanos feeds energy to Minerva. That'll just kind of keep everybody alive, just in case anybody dies. I'm gonna get these guys out of here because you might not have them. I'll drop Ultron in there. I'll drop Hela, and let's just drop Loki too, because they work really well together. They'll keep each other healthy. He'll put her in stealth if you run into any trouble. This is the team this is going to beat the boss right here. All right. Even if you're weaker than me, these teams is what I suggest if you're weaker. I could run more overpowered stuff, but there's obviously no point. I'm going right through this raid. Number one tip is to drop the difficulty for your alliance if you're a leader or captain. I know not everybody can do that. You might be stuck in an alliance and they might be like, hey, we're running level. We're level beta 4, level 3 tonight. We need the milestones done. Get good. That could happen. I wouldn't do it to you, but you know, I'm not like every other captain and leader out there. You might have some lunatic making you run the hard raids during this thing. I think Moon Knight's going to be more worth it. I think Moon Knight's going to be more worth any kind of. All right, what do we need from these raids? I need the gold orb, right? I mean, this is be honest. I need the gold orb. What else am I gonna get? Some beta shards? I don't know. I know new players. These are pretty nice. These orbs. I think I got everybody out of them already. You might not. You know, you might need those, but it's not that big of an increase. They don't actually increase the rewards that much. It's not even worth it. So much of this stuff is like we get it in our head that it's like important to do, and it's just not. It's just, you know, it's something to think about. All right, we're going to go into bio and tech. So this is some different team we're going to need for this. So, you know, to get through these raids, you need a pretty stacked roster. You got to be a little far along in the game. So this is going to be kind of tough for new players. Let's look and see what we're going to do with bio and tech. Plus, they're going to break up some of our good teams. I can't use symbiotes. I can't use the full symbiote. I could, but I'm going to get less points. And and as an alliance, we have to average, you know, we have to get 9,300 points a day doing this to max out the Midnight Madness milestone. All right, so what are we going to do? I kind of want to stay away from legendaries just in case you don't have them. I'm going to lean on Ultron. I'm going to put Minerva in there. I'm assuming players have them because they're really, really good. Man, it gets rough right here. Bio and tech is not friendly for this tag. Yeah, there's my Nebula. My girl Nebula. Come on, man. This is harsh right here. I mean, yeah, just run symbiotes and take less points, but I mean that's a good team. What it just did there is great. Yeah, run that, but if it's weak, you're gonna have problems. I mean, you can fill him with Black Bolt, you can fill him with Dr. Octopus if you have him. Daredevil, Spider-Man, this crap down here, I said I wasn't gonna get mad. It's just not, don't do this to new players. Don't do this to people in the middle of the game who don't have this stuff. All right, I'll run this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry they did this to people. Let me know in the comments down below. Go down in the comments and let me know. I read these things. I'll respond to them. I'm small time. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I'll read your comments and talk to you. Send you an invite to my Discord server. We can be good friends. Let me know. Can you do this? What's your which version of this are you running? What's the team you're running? Is it strong enough? Do you have all these characters? Is your alliance going to make it? How many points did you average in your first day? I would love to know how many points you averaged in your first day. I'll come back. I'll tell you what we did. Yeah, so this is fine. But, you know, that's a tier 15 Ghost. That's a tier 15 Minerva. This is tier 14 Venom, tier 14 Carnage, tier 14 Ultron. This is all overpowered stuff. All the T4 ability mats on it. I think they're all maxed out. It's ridiculous. So yeah, it wins, but if you're underdeveloped, you got to rely upon the synergies of the team to get through this stuff. So you're just going to have to take less points, and you got to max the points. All right, so it's going to go on like that with these biotech nodes. I would core up here and just go through the whole raid for you, but I'm not that whaley. Maybe I'll get a Patreon started, and then if you guys want to see me whale to the end of a raid, we can accept some donations. But yeah, I can't afford to crawl all up there today. What we are going to do, though, is I did write down all the various nodes and what they're asking for, and we can go look at those now. So that might conclude the gameplay portion of the video. Let's go ahead and pop out of here. We're doing our dailies. It's just it is actually 11 o'clock at night right now on Twitch. Yeah, 11:30. We're actually doing Midnight Madness at midnight, so just checking to see if anybody's chatting at this late hour. If anybody pops on, I'll try to hop over and talk to them. What's in my inbox? Beta Leonard. So I'm waiting to see some compensation come into my inbox from the bug that was going on earlier. If you use the ISO energy, they started giving us trick-or-treat orbs from Halloween, like Ghost Rider orbs. Yeah, okay. Just cruise on by the Google store anytime you want to, and pull up the game and give them that 1-star rating. I have. I know a lot of people are. That's what the movement's calling for. I'll put a link down below for the post on Reddit. Upvote that. Let's keep it alive. Keep it going. Keep be angry. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to complain. They're not going to fix anything until you complain. I think they have all the fixes in their back pocket. Just a little sidetrack here from this because I'm just upset about this. So when I get upset, we're going to talk about lowering the rating on the Google Play Store, and we're going to talk about how I think that they're totally prepared to give us more gold. I think they're totally prepared to give us more T4s, and I think they're totally prepared to give us silver credits. So go ahead and complain because I think they're going to give us all that stuff. I don't think it's a big deal for them. I think they plan on doing it. I think they plan on this outrage. I think they're very, very smart people that run this game. It's a multi-billion-dollar company, and they're very, very smart, and they know what to do. And one thing they know what to do is to keep some stuff in their back pocket. So when the community gets all upset because of the stupid crap they do, where they don't test their game, they can pull it out and go, oh, I'm sorry, we're listening. Here, have your gold, have your this. And then they'll put in, orange materials or red materials. You'll give you the orange ones, and then they'll make red ones for you. Don't worry. We'll be right back in the same situation next year, and we'll do the same thing. It's okay. All right. Rant off. Let's deal with this. So we look at Mystic skill. We look at the tech skill, Sinister 6, and we looked at biotech. Biotech was a pain in the butt. I didn't like biotech at all. That was nasty. That was a mean set of tags, that biotech. Not for me. I was okay. But, I think about other players who've got to deal with that. And it's not right. Okay, nocturnal. So we got the nocturnal tag up here. Here's everybody that has nocturnal. So after biotech, on the other side is skill tech. We already know how to deal with skill tech. We talked about that. The bosses, all the bosses here, this is really important to talk about, is Mystic. I can't actually select various tags all at once, which is annoying, but it's okay. We'll just talk about it right here. I'll write them down. So here's the Mystic portion. It's Mystic, Tech, and Sinister 6, and I already know some of these, so that's fine. We're just going to keep running Thanos. So we'll keep running Thanos. Hela and Loki are fantastic, and you want Minerva. And, of course, you could run the Shadowlands team, right? Yeah, you just put 1,600 ability materials into them. That won't set you back at all. We've all unlocked Moonlight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know the strategy. They're not even selling me anything on this. They're just annoying us. All right, so that's the Mystic. Let's look at tech and see if I missed anything. Because I need one more character. I mean, I got some obvious... Oh, Ultron. Just drop Ultron in. If you don't have Ultron, I will say that this event is going to be much harder. That is a key character for this event, is having Ultron or dropping the raid difficulty down so low that you can just run anything. You can just run trash garbage and beat it. But Ultron is going to be big. So yeah, if you're a player who doesn't have Ultron, You're gonna struggle. Thankfully, there's so much crossover on this raid. If I couldn't use these characters, what I would do is I would just not. I would hold back and let someone else do the nodes, unless they needed help or whatever, ran out of energy. But I would just kind of let them do it. You can actually run this for free with like 6 players, I think. This is like the cheapest raid for energy because there's so much crossover. If you're being very diligent with the game, you can run this with like 6 players. I love the beta for its layout. I think that's how all raids should. They should scrap all the other layouts and just use the beta layout because it makes the most sense and prevents the most problems. And this is a leader captain talking. Just a much better layout. Okay, now then, what we're also going to run in here is bio. So this is nocturnal bio, which is kind of crappy, but and mutant. So after we get to the Mystic Tech Sinister 6 box, which I think is the first mini boss, there's 2 mini bosses and then the end boss. And you're going to use Ultron, Thanos, Hela, Loki, and Minerva on the bosses. And after that, you get into Biomutant and Biomystic. And our bio this really gave us really crappy bio tunes. I'd like to at least give us the better symbiotes. Give me Anti-Venom and Symbiote Spider-Man. They're not nocturnal enough for you? What, they only come out during the day? Oh, jeez. All right. You're just going to have to use Carnage and Venom on this. There's no other way around it. They're good. They're fine. If you don't have them built, you got to build them anyways. Everybody right now, I mean, they're probably going to phase out symbiotes. Symbiotes are going to be non-meta, I would predict, in about 6 months, maybe 4 months, 4 to 6 months. That's just how the game works. They're going to take it away at some point, and something else is going to be bigger, and then they're going to power creep it out. That's just how it works. If you remember back to any big team that isn't like Black Order. Black Order is like an anomaly, right? It's dominated for a whole year, and they're going to kick it out really soon. Silver Surfer's coming just to kick out Black Order. But if you think about like Defenders, how they used to be like hot shit, that's going to be what symbiotes are going to be like, is like Defenders. It's going to be absolutely trash garbage in about 6 months, where you just can't even do anything with it anymore. It's already kind of starting to get there with War as some of these new teams come out. Like, this is really high level stuff. Like I know symbiotes are just rocking down in the lower ranks. But up at the top, you're starting to see some of these teams come out that are just going to eat symbiotes alive just because of the power creep. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to take Carnage and Venom. I know I ramble, but I'm also throwing out a lot of really interesting info, I feel. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. If you like to hear me ramble, let me know down in the comments. I take criticism. All right, Nocturnal and Mutant. That's a weird one. Sorry, I think one thing I gotta do is hydrate better. All right. Carnage Venom. I like X-23. Man, we got like War Store characters in here. This is rough. This is rough. Carnage Venom. These are all good, though. There's nothing wrong with these characters, other than you probably don't have a good Wolverine. So let's not even talk about him. And you probably don't have a built-up Toad. I mean, who has like an amazing Toad? I would... Jesus. All right, if you're in a leader or a captain, you got to watch people with the Biomutant nodes. If you're doing this event and you're trying to max points, people are going to get stuck up here. I mean, I'd be fine. All my stuff is crazy high level and I'm running a weak. This is why you have to run a weaker raid. There's no way I could run this on the level 4. There's no way. And use the nocturnal tag, like only? There's no way. It's impossible. It's a puzzle that cannot be solved. It is a game that cannot be won. There's no damn way that you can... They have not designed a game that could be played this way. This is not how you play the game. They've told us how you play the game. You take the characters that they want you to put together, you put them together, and you win. You don't take Carnage and Venom and whatever character you think is cool, like Wolverine, and put him on the team. No, you don't win that way, and you can't do it. And you can't build up Wolverine. I can't take Wolverine to a higher tier. I can't be like, oh man, I really use Wolverine. Let me take him to tier 15. No, you screwed yourself. Can't do it. I can't take a character I like and raise him up. All right. Solve the problem. Carnage, Venom. All right, let me just... all right. Everybody should have Marauders, right? So let's just go with Mr. Sinister and Mystique. Man, your Marauders are really handicapped. You're not using Emma. You can't put Strife in here. All right, I got to pick one more. I'm like dream teaming right now. I'm like out of the crap that's been handed to me. Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister's good at low stars, so you don't need to have him at big stars to use him. So that's at least a bonus. Mystique, hopefully she's fireable. That's cool. They got Deadpool out there somewhere, right? I imagine everybody's got Deadpool. X-23 is getting a little harder. She's in the War Store. If you got her, she's fantastic. I would definitely use her. I would say either Deadpool or X-23, whatever you have bigger. Carnage, Venom, Mr. Sinister, Mystique, either Deadpool or X-23. That is your Biomutant team. Get screwed, Commander. Then we have Biomystic. So we're going to be Carnage, Venom once again. And let's have and the Mystic characters that we want to use. All right, so this is actually fine. Biomystic is fine. Carnage, Venom, Loki, Hela, Thanos is fine. Everybody self-heals. Thanos, you can give energy to Hela to keep her doing her thing. That'll be fine. Biomystic is easy. That's not a problem. Mutant Mystic the mutant nodes suck. It sucks. The mutants that they've given us for this are not good. There's so many better mutants that they have just left off, and I don't even know the rationale behind this. Why is Wolverine nocturnal? I don't know. Why is he more nocturnal than like Kitty Pryde? What are you doing? Toad's nocturnal. Okay, all right. Deadpool's nocturnal? I don't know. I don't know what the hell we're talking about anymore. You're just making shit up. Mystique's nocturnal. Mr. Sinister looks like a creepy dude, creeps around at night. Probably nocturnal. X-23? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why is she more nocturnal than Storm? You know, why is she more nocturnal than Beast? Beast seems like an obvious choice for this. He's a raid character. It's a raid, the goddamn raid event, and we don't put Beast in here? What kind of crap is that? Sorry, I'm getting angry again. I like raids. I like having fun in raids. I like building raid teams. I like having I like raids. That's why I play this game. 3 years ago, I decided to play this game. I thought the raid feature was really, really cool. That's what hooked me. It got me into an alliance. I made friends. We started, bonding over it. That's it's the collaborative nature of the game. I do not like war as much because it seems like it's a war. It's combative. It's not the. I'm here for the community, and this screws the community, and it pisses me off. Solve the problem. We were talking about Mutant Mystic, which is toward the end. So you got your hardest nodes, and you have to use Mutant and Mystic. I would just lean on the Mystic. Thanos, Hela, Loki is your core, and then drop in. Deadpool and X-23, Mr. Sinister and Mystique. That's like the two that I think most people are going to have kind of built. If you got Deadpool and X-23, they're also good. This Toad Wolverine thing is like crazy insulting to me. Because you see where I have them. I'm a top level player. I'm up here in the top 20 in alliances. Look at my Toad and Wolverine. Yeah, what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? All right. Mutant Mystic, Hela, Loki, Thanos. Mr. Sinister, Mystique, Deadpool X-23, also good. Jesus Christ. Mystic Tech is fine. That's the boss team, so you're fine on that. Let me show you this. We do this all the time. So with the beta raid, one thing to keep in mind, especially on this, if you're trying to beat this for the event, this is very key. You're going to want to do this. Up at the top here, after you beat this boss, you've all teamed up on it. You got 4 people over here. You just send one person up here. One person up this side. Don't send 2 up there. One person goes up this way. Okay? One person goes up this way. And you can send everybody else over that way. And what you can do is you can kind of meet in the middle here and see who needs help. Because you might only need one person to do these nodes. And then if you need extra help on the boss, which I don't think you will, I think this is the worst part of the raid for this event. Because these are the mutant nodes. Mutant Mystic nodes. Which are going to suck. Just suck. Okay? So those are your problem nodes because you can't use all the good mutant characters that you would. Your Emmas and your Phoenix and the Astonishing X-Men. You know, the new team they just released. They don't have the nocturnal tags. Not even one of them. Not even one of them. All right. Get screwed, Commanders. I hope you're doing okay with it. We're gonna be fine. So that's a happy ending, at least for us. I don't know if that matters to anybody other than us. Here, we'll do another one of these nodes as we talk this out. Once again, great team, easy. This is easy. You got to have Ghost in there. You got some other good characters over here for bio and tech. Dr. Octopus is fantastic. Black Bolt, solid. Been that way for a while. This down here, trash garbage. If you got it built up big, I'm sure it'll be fine, especially if you're running a weaker one. Yeah, check in the comment. Let me know what score you got. I'm really curious about what you did after your first day. I'll let you know what we do after our first day, so we can check each other out on this. Yeah, let me know. And maybe if you're watching this towards the end of the event, let me know if you got all the milestones. I'll try to come back in here and let you know if we got them all. When we get them all, I imagine that we're going to get them early. That's just my thought. We normally get these things early. We also got a blitz. Part of this event is blitzing and then opening the orbs that you get from blitzing. The answer to that, the real short answer, and I'll try to put a link down below of the actual points and how that breaks down, and if anybody has like how many nodes, any of the math, I'll try to find. There's usually a Reddit post that has all the math. I'll put it down in the comment in the link area, the description. And yeah, the blitz thing is real short. Mobile Gamer says he's going to make a video about it. I think that should be pretty good. Check that out. I might link that down there too. I don't know. He doesn't need my help. I need him to link me. So, yeah. For the blitz, just blitz a lot. Blitz as much as you can. Blitz every 2 hours, 8 times a day. It's just lots of blitzing. You know, win. Drop down. You don't have to win. I mean, I guess, some people, it's a Minerva blitz, so that's actually pretty annoying too, now that I think about it, because if you need a character, it's actually harder to get the wins because you got to go up higher in the tiers, so that's nice. All right, that was an easy win. I hope that you're running this at a level where you can handle it and you can max out the milestones. There we go. That's the beta raid. You can also run them over here on the Ultimus. It's going to be harder, especially if you're up on the Ultimus 7. I was trying a few nodes today, and it's tricky. Let me show you what I'm doing on that. Let me pull up a node. So I don't think I can do it here because I'm too far up. I normally would use the black order here. Here, I was goofing around with this. If I want, yeah, you see they're already starting to die. What is that, my Thanos? Really? He got messed up like that? See, it's not working up here. Yeah, I think he was dying. So yeah, here's the nocturnal tag. You see, I took Thanos in, and Thanos is like dead now. And yeah, I auto this thing most. I put my Astonishing X-Men and just win. But trying to use this nocturnal tag, I'm just getting tore up. Yeah, they straight killed my Minerva, so I'd have to use my heals to bring her back, which I can't use because we're gonna run the Doom raid this weekend as we normally do. So yeah, this is rough. Yeah, normally I pull out my Black Order on this node, but my Black Order is like almost dead now, so I'll probably just have to. I'll run the Astonishing X-Men, and I'll get no points at all. All right, so I'll run symbiotes. See, it's breaking me out of what I would normally do. I've been enjoying running my Astonishing X-Men. If they could just give me 2 Astonishing X-Men, then I could at least say, hey, I'm getting the same amount of points as running symbiotes. All right, on that note, join the resistance. Trash event. Yeah, absolutely. I got someone in the chat here. Yeah, trash. Straight garbage trash. This is just mean. Mean, nasty event. Not cool. Not fun. Not fun at all. I could think of about 10 ways to make this fun, and I think they did too, but I don't think they cared. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hail Hargrave.